drunk. And then a couple of fucking gay people had to rape people, and then all of a sudden, whoa, we can't have that at GNC anymore.
Royce.
I was a bully in high school, so this job was really easy for me to transition into.
Just because Iranian women can't have OnlyFans doesn't mean that I want to pay for interceptor missiles. Like, you know, those things should never be connected.
Saving civilization one dick joke and Simpsons reference at a time. Here they are, Mersh and Royce.
Heyo! Welcome, everybody. It is Monday afternoon. This is Revenge of the Cis, the number 6 LGBT podcast in America. And we are coming to you live from, kind of Orlando?
Ish, outside. Polk County.
Polk County side of Orlando?
Yeah. It counts. All Central Florida is Orlando until you hit Tampa, basically.
I mean, it is all at least a suburb of Atlanta. Orlando.
I would say I count Daytona as Orlando. I'd say Daytona.
You don't even give Daytona itself.
No. Have you been to Daytona?
Yeah. Hello.
Sucks.
Lovely strip clubs.
Daytona's all one big strip club. It's literally. I was walking
That's
down there.
That's not true. It's also you can also rent airboats.
You know, they haven't rebuilt like any of the beach. If you walk down the beach in Daytona, like the thing is, like at the end of the day, like regardless of how shitty Daytona is, the beach is very pretty because it's Florida beaches. It's
what it's known for, yeah.
But because of like Daytona, people don't know it's slowly sinking into the ocean. So these hotels that were fine became condemned after the hurricane, but because of the construction rules and how they're built, they cannot reopen them. So then there'll be like a Marriott, a nice Marriott, and next to it there'll be a hotel that has graffiti on it, which I don't think the graffiti is because of the hurricane. I think that's just all the blacks that live there. But like, you know, that's part of it. And also, who would have thought if you let people drive their cars on the beach wouldn't stay looking nice?
Yeah. Well, I think the graffiti is also because the buildings aren't being actively, maintained.
No, I know what you mean. But when you're walking by, like, it'll be here in the building, it'll be there on the beach. You're like, the cops can't stop. Well, I guess not. No, probably not, because you can't see them in the dark. But yeah, again, Florida has its.
See, that's all the building requirements they have in Florida. When I lived in North Carolina, we'd have hurricanes that would pull all of the soil out from under the building, and it would be on like stilts, and you'd be like, "Oh, we can't live here anymore." But they would just come and like the Army Corps of Engineers would just dump a fuckload of sand and go, "It's fine. You go back inside. It's fine." And like we'd go back in our condos sometimes and go, "Are we fine?" Because I feel like when I saw how much fucking earth moves, are we fine?
Well, what happened with Daytona was it was built before Hurricane Andrew, and after Andrew, all of our building laws changed, like in terms of that. So like they had buildings that were grandfathered in, but now you can't really fix them anymore. Remember that building in Surfside that just fucking earth ate up in Miami a couple of years ago? That Surfside building
collapsed.
Yeah. I mean, we literally are building cities on sand here, but what are you gonna do? We have nice beaches.
Negotiations with Iran are set to start back up today.
Good news, guys. Trump is the only president that's won a war 19 times now. Because he said over the weekend on his Truth Social, I don't know what that is, but I think where he posts on stuff.
Yeah, that's where people go to screenshot what Trump said so they can post it to X.
Is that where he sold his rug pull coin? Sorry, yes. Alleged rug pull coin.
Oh, what the fuck? He made like
Bro, did you see CoffeeZilla going in on Rogan about it? Going in on Rogan about it. Like,
well, because he'd had fucking CoffeeZilla on like a year ago.
Grab that.
He had fucking CoffeeZilla on. He's like, "Oh, I love the way you call shit out, man." And like these, specifically, fucking meme coins. He's like, the way you've been calling out these pump and dump coins, man, I wish there were more dudes like you out there doing it. And then Trump does a fucking meme coin, and Rogan's like, well, I mean, you're stupid if you buy those coins anyway. And it's like, wait a minute,
my favorite part was Elon's, because it was Rogan sitting down with Elon. My favorite part was Elon's comeback. Well, Medicare is also a Ponzi scheme. Okay, that doesn't make the other things okay though, right? Adding to a Ponzi scheme, so here, let me, it was too lazy to try, right?
I sent it to you.
No, you didn't.
Did I? What?
I don't have it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
I believe you, but I'm telling you I don't have it. It's Discord. I told you, Discord's being weird. It's not you. It's not you.
Dude.
It's Discord. It's Discord. I grabbed it. Don't worry, I found it. Told you Discord was being weird.
Hey, man. Thanks for being here. This was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, Joe.
I appreciate your show. I appreciate you.
Also, CoffeeZilla, gotta say this. friend of the show. We talked to him at Range Day, and you know
Nice
what?
guy.
He actually talked to us way longer than he needed to.
Appreciate you. Appreciate what you're doing, and I really enjoyed this. It was
Thank
great.
you so much.
Welcome to the Epstein Experience featuring J.D. Vance. The vice president has gone on the world's largest podcast to slip us some propaganda they're hoping you won't notice. Got to be careful of the podcast these days. The times have changed. It's no longer bros talking. All these powerful people who used to go try to spin stuff on cable TV have now realized this is the new place to sell your product.
And look, as far as we are on Rogan, I don't think that we hate Rogan. I don't think that we like Rogan. We're kind of, I would say, neutral depending on what he does with Rogan. 'Cause
Yeah, you take or leave it.
I don't think Rogan is like a Ben Shapiro that is purposely just evil. Like, I don't think that at all.
No, but he is.
But
he does
he's
love
malleable.
Yeah, and he loves the access that he has now.
Yes,
Like,
correct.
he loves the fact that he can have, like, one of several billionaires just stroll onto his show and order
Right.
pizza.
The
It's
the only trillionaire gets to be on his show. Yeah, that's true.
And look, I'm not going to lie. A lot of people have been giving Rogan shit about this. I'll say it right now. I can't promise guys worth even less money that I would not sell out my principles a little bit. We're getting old here, folks.
Yeah,
all right? So it's one of those things where fucking, you know, it could be 100 millionaire that took us under his wing and said, yeah, I like your show, man. Just tell everybody that my financial products aren't predatory.
Okay,
And I can't
hey,
promise I wouldn't.
Okay, Gabe Hoffman, we're in.
We're in. Sold.
Someone described Rogan as,
doesn't
and
have
this
that
is
money.
the best description of him. He's a useful idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I think we're all kind of guilty. Like, if we could have,
Yeah, we are too.
like, we had Uwe Boll on and pretended he made good movies. You know what I mean? It's all like that.
I
We all
think he
do these
does
things.
make good movies.
I'm teasing.
They're the best movies. Blood Rain 2 was my favorite of the Blood
No,
Rain
about
2s.
about
but-
the Citizen Vigilante one specifically,
Yeah.
we were getting destroyed in the comments.
Yeah, I saw.
People were like,
But if you
"Fuck
guys
you! You're
were
gonna
like
kiss
the
his
diff-
ass." Oh, that
Yes.
movie wasn't even good.
Yes,
We're like,
I will.
"Yeah, I will."
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But if
Yes,
you
Doug
guys had
Stanhope said
Sam-
I voted for Gary Johnson because he was
He
nice.
follows me
Follow
on
me on
Twitter.
Twitter.
But would you be neutral if you had Sam Altman on, for example?
That'd be a tough one.
No, I couldn't. Well, how much money? No. Hold on.
That's what
Let's
I
be
mean,
fair.
man.
Give me a number, Pest. You got to give me a number. Like,
It's Sam Altman money.
If it was just we get Sam Altman on the show with no promise of anything,
then
I'd
that-
rip his fucking
Oh,
soul.
yeah,
out.
it would be us ripping him apart, obviously. Or here's another one. Is there a number? Well, okay, how about this? Would it take more money to be nice to Sam Altman or be nice to the flock camera guy?
Sam Altman. For me.
That's tough.
Because the flock camera guy
Because
is
Sam Altman's more evil. I think the flock cameras have far more like large reaching implications.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
what kills
I
me.
see.
Like I think I feel like the CEO of Flock, I feel like if you ran into him at an airport bar and you bought a beer and sat next to him, you'd be like, he was a fucking chill guy. Whereas Sam Altman's just an evil robot man who's had people murdered
okay.
allegedly.
But wait till AI then incorporates with flock cameras. Then what?
What are you talking about? That's literally.
I
how they
know.
work.
I have a video. It was
setting up.
I was foreshadowing.
So okay, so
not
the answer is who would you be nicer to? They're the same picture.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. I mean, we're gonna play a little bit more of the Tyler Perry. We wanted to a little bit of it, but he did go after the flock guy. And one of the funniest things in that video was he hired a really good private investigator to follow the CEO of Flock around to see how he liked it.
That was
Sam
very
Altman
funny.
changes his car and his license plates every day
I don't blame him.
because he doesn't want to betray.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't evil,
Yeah.
but you were at that level of wealth and power,
Yeah.
fuck that. I'm switching plates.
Sorry, that's the
cars.
Flock guy. Did I say Sam Altman?
Oh,
That's the
Flock. Yeah,
guy.
you said
Sorry.
either or. But
Well,
either
Flock
or.
guy's more ironic because he doesn't want to be tracked.
That is funny. That is
Cable
actually very
TV,
funny.
nobody's there. It's on the Joe Rogan Experience. You got to be skeptical of all these guys who go on the show.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
kind of funny.
That's funny.
I mean, except that guy, obviously. Wait, click off that.
All right, so it's been over 3 years since CoffeeZilla went on the Joe Rogan Experience, and
That these people are
Here we go. Let's
literally
talk about the meme
financially murdering people. After Celsius, people committed suicide because of
The energy drink?
That's you get
It tastes bad, but
it
like I
gets
wouldn't
you
do
real
that.
hype.
Okay.
literally, it's a fact. People committed suicide because they lost everything.
I'm sure FTX as well.
Of course. You know, the bigger the scam, there's just statistically, it almost becomes impossible that you don't at least if not financially, sort of metaphorically murdering a family, you literally kill somebody. Either only the guy at the top goes down or nobody goes down. And that is crazy to me. It's like, what message are we sending via our regulators? Basically, it's like, hey, you're going to get a slap on the wrist if you're caught.
What you just did is why I'm interested in your show.
That's why you're
Because
so awesome, man. You speak truth to power.
So this is your real thoughts and
Something
opinions.
has to change. I mean,
Yes.
something has to change where you can't just go on like this. Somebody has to be there when things go wrong.
Yes.
And there has to be consequences. If you lie and if you cheat and you steal, there has to be a guy at the end of the day who's going to put you in trouble. And I think a YouTube video is not
on Elon Musk, and they discussed meme
Okay.
coins. And Joe was still wondering how they could be legal. But of course, the people around him can't have him thinking like that. Like when he brings this up to Elon Musk, you could tell Elon tries to think of any way he can to downplay it. It's hilarious. He literally starts scratching his head trying to think of something. And he compares it to a casino, which Rogan slightly pushes back on. At first, he's like, yeah, true. But then he says, well, meme coins are rigged. So I think CoffeeZilla was holding out a little bit of hope for Rogan.
That's absolutely nothing like a casino. Do you want to know why? Casinos are highly regulated.
Yeah.
In Vegas?
Hey, did you want to know a fun fact? You can win at a casino.
Yeah.
It's not often, but I mean, you could.
Yeah.
You don't win with
to
meme
be-
coins, ever.
People have left Vegas with 5,000 up before. It's happened.
Against Trump starting a meme coin, but you could definitely tell Rogan wasn't heading in a good direction after talking about it with Elon here.
Whoever's like the last to sit down loses type of thing.
And somehow or another, it's still legal.
Yeah, why?
Like that's.
I mean, the thing is, I think not too many people. I mean,
I like that he's scratching his head. Like, how do I justify the U.S. government thinking this is cool to just allow more scams? The constant answer, by the way, this is what Malay said.
And I will give CoffeeZilla credit too, because he's not. Having talked to him at Range Day, just having a feel for the guy, he doesn't strike me as like a let's come up with any excuse to make the government more powerful kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's like, no, this is a fucking egregious
true.
oversight.
That's true.
We already have like systems in place to stop this. Really, you have technically a meme coin is already breaking existing laws.
Yeah.
You could just reword some laws and change some shit and stop people from getting ripped off. That's what I like about him. He doesn't seem to just be like, government solves every problem. But these kind of problems, generally prosecuting people and putting them in federal prison will at least stem this.
I get it, Mersh, but when you're having DraftKings commercials during the White House UFC, it kind of everything is a Ponzi scheme that falls in on each other. That's the problem. The issue is that we can't regulate meme coins when the president is making meme coins. How do you regulate meme coins?
$600 million he made.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of. And by the way, I just want to point out, we have been talking about Nancy Pelosi and her, which is bullshit. By the way, corruption, 100% corruption bullshit. I agree. But we can't see Trump with a rug pull coin and then be like, 600 million? That's fine.
We crucified the Haktua girl for this.
Yeah.
Do we not forget we nailed her to a fucking cross in front of the entire nation and said, never again. And then Trump did it and we're like,
And she spits on dicks.
yeah, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't know where the fuck you guys are getting this wild ass 600 million figure
It's
from.
gonna be so much more.
I'll have you know it was 1.4 billion.
Well, what I heard was that Trump personally made 600 off this, 600 million.
Yeah, what I'm telling you is that Trump personally made 1.4
Jesus
billion.
Christ.
Holy fuck, dude.
And that's not including Melania's meme coin that she just dropped
much does
like
she
a couple
make?
months ago.
Probably not as much.
That's not
no.
including like all the other little crypto
Hold on a second,
scams
Virgie. Hold
that
on,
weren't meme.
hold on. Give me a second. There's only one person that can help us in this situation. And that's my retarded Grok. He's the only guy that's ever been honest to me. Well, he lies all the time, actually, if I'm being honest with you. He lies to me a lot. But let's see what I don't know. I don't think he's special. Hey, Grok, I don't think I gave you any sort of accent today, so that's cool. But how much money has the Trump family, including him and all his relatives, made off of coins, meme coins?
The Trump family's crypto haul is around $2.3 billion in realized gains, according to Reuters blockchain tracing analysis through April 2000.
So $2.3 billion.
Yeah.
You saw
So
you saw
he
that you saw
made-
that NFT that fucking Logan Paul bought for $300,000 when it first came out. It's worth $100 now. It's one of the funniest things ever.
Wait, what's with it?
Logan Paul bought one of those NFTs
Oh,
for
yeah.
like $300K, and it's worth $100 now.
That's funny.
He just bought one of these like super rare, expensive Pokemon cards too, and I can't remember exactly what they're called. So Professor Grass is gonna crucify.
No,
me.
I'll tell you what they're
But
called.
They're,
They're
like,
called Digimon. The werewolf wearing jeans.
So like
I put
how
a
they
refrigerator
come,
on my
like-
werewolf.
They come like a sticker, right? And you peel the card off of like a backing.
Uh-huh.
And because the card was so old, when he peeled it, part of the print stuck to the other side.
Oh,
and
no!
destroyed the card. So it went from like being worth like hundreds of thousands to like bwomp bwomp.
Nobody
Did
actually-
you hear he got fucked by you know that Oliver Tree guy that died?
Yeah.
So he was on the Logan Paul show like 2 years ago. It was one of the biggest shows he ever had. And it was a funny show. I watched clips of it.
Oliver Tree's fun. Oliver Tree's was very funny.
I'll admit, I had no fucking clue who he was until he was already dead. But I went, huh. I'm like watching him. I'm like, this guy was fucking weird and based and
He's
fun
pretty
and like,
funny guy,
bizarre.
yeah.
But he went on Logan Paul's show, and I guess during his appearance, they played one of his songs or whatever. And he gave him full permission. He said, you have my permission. I will not copy claim this. Put it up on any way you want. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. So they let him play a whole one of Oliver Tree's songs in the episode he was in. And Logan Paul just said on his show the other day, he goes, when he died, he goes, 2 days.
They monetized
2
it?
days.
Oh,
the
fuck.
record label put a claim in. I don't like Logan Paul, but I'm like, yo, that's fucking
Yeah.
scummy, dude. So that
The
means
best
Oliver
of the-
Tree really was going, do not
Yeah.
fucking do that. And they were like, fine. And they didn't even wait for him to go in the ground. And they were like, claimed. Because you got to figure, right? If you get a partial claim of impulsive,
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
that's easy money.
Yeah.
These things, right? Yeah, there were billions of dollars that flew into Trump coin, but nobody actually, I mean, not even that many. Look, there's that. Who even,
You know, back in the day, you know, they used to just sell these commemorative. Like, I was fine when Trump was selling his like, commemorative coins, like or actual coin, like an actual. Who cares?
It's fine. Who cares?
Yeah,
Especially
presidents
even
always
when-
do that
I
shit.
don't even care if they're the worthless coins that have no silver in it. If you know it's just
Yeah,
a decorative coin.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. But
his
it's
teddy bears and his
Yeah.
mugs and his fucking whatever. Go for it.
It's just a casino. The Coke is
His guitars.
It's just.
I
weird
will
that
say
it's
though,
legal
I
still.
have one issue with Coffeezilla. He's got to stop calling it a casino because he really is implying that it's like you said,
You're
like it's
gonna
in
win. You
any
can't
way
win.
regulated. Or again, the difference between a casino is 1 out of 1,000 people walk in, you could play a slot, hit for 500, and be like, oh shit, let's go to dinner. Nobody hits even a small jackpot in a meme coin thing.
Agreed.
Look, let me tell you something. I'll tell you something right now. Okay, the Trump's made a lot of funny things, but this one about a year ago, I think. But did you see this one?
What?
Trump time. A mistake on a Donald Trump keepsake might be funny to some.
But it wasn't a laughing matter for the couple who paid more
So
than $600.
They paid $600 for a Trump watch.
To be honest, though, that may end up being a collectible.
A rump
someday,
watch?
'cause it's fucked
A
up.
rump watch, yeah.
For the Trump-branded watch. The I-Team's Brian Crandall looked into it and is here with what's happening now after we got involved.
Because these Trump watches are made in some sort of factory in China where they're just throwing them together. And of course, they're not going to take quality care. No boomers are buying these.
Brian?
Well, Patrice, Gene, one letter was left off that watch face, and it was
Rump.
pretty much the worst one possible to forget. And after being disappointed with the initial response from the website they ordered it from,
Bro,
the
there are
Middletown-
like thousands of raving lefties that want that watch.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, yeah.
Similar to a Rolex band.
showing support for
That is nothing
First
like
of
a...
all, no, it's not.
No, it is not like a Rolex band.
Second of all, what would having a Rolex like band do for a watch?
What that looks like is an AliExpress band, if I'm being honest with you.
Ma'am, most timepieces, and I'm just being real with you, most of them maintain their value in the other part of the watch.
Yeah, it's not the
the
band,
wrist.
It's not the wrist part. Yeah.
the president
Yeah.
and love for his wife.
Called
Just
the
thought it was really-
movement.
Okay, I need
which
to
is
know.
what Trump used to have.
Hold on, I need to know something. But you're right, I need to know something. Okay. Hey, Trump-branded wristwatches, what kind of movement do they have inside? I need to know for $600. I'm sorry, this might just be for me, but I need
It depends on the model. The entry-level fight watches around $500 to $800 use Japanese Seiko NH35.
Oh my God! It's a fucking Seiko.
It's a nice watch.
No, but it's the but by the way, no, but it's the NH35, which is the one when anybody makes a watch, they just buy it and throw it in there.
Hey, Seiko's been around a long time. They make a quality watch.
Oh my God, it's like a $200 watch. Maybe. Well, the rump one's worth more.
Really nice. It was beautiful, and I knew it would be something that she'd like.
It's a movement that goes in a $200 watch.
Yeah, you're right.
Usually.
You're right. This is crap.
Limited edition. One of 250. So that attracts.
Bro, it's 100 and 250, and you have a defective one? Are you kidding me? That would be worth more money.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's collectible.
And Tim Pettit shelled out $640 for a watch that may now be even more of a one-of-a-kind.
It's one of the 600 that are labeled 1 to 250.
What I don't get is, did they not fix this? They're just not going to fix the error?
I guess not.
And then he bargained for it.
Get your Trump watch right now. Go to gettrumpwatches.com. It's Trump time.
Pettit bought the watch after hearing an ad like that one.
I feel so fucking betrayed.
Yeah, because you couldn't get one of the 250
That's
watches.
what it was,
I
yeah.
get it.
With the president's voice.
That'll go with my Trump shoes. Remember the Trump shoes?
Hawking the watches. And
I keep
was curious,
I keep
so
thinking
went
back
onto
to the day he
website.
got elected and me telling my wife, hey, we might be able to buy a house.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
GetTrumpWatches.com. Pettit picked out the pink inauguration
It's
first
going to do so good now that Trump's in office.
He's going to make homes affordable again.
Yeah. You know it's gonna be so great. Yeah, and you know what? He's gonna cut our taxes too. We're gonna pay less at the pump too.
And then he became president again. And he went, "What? You don't already own a house? What are you, poor?
Just do a meme coin like I did."
He was easy peasy.
Pettit likes the style, but it's what this watch does not have that makes it stand out.
I noticed it right away. The T is missing.
You noticed it right away, did you?
RUMP.
So it should say Trump.
Should say Trump.
Instead,
it says rump.
She has a $640 rump watch.
Don't feel bad for her because she probably likes this war in Israel and whatever right now. So don't even feel bad for this. Don't feel bad for her because she bought a watch from Trump.
Bro,
watch.
that's better than in 2001 when I got a commemorative tush watch.
Oh no.
I mean, casinos are legal.
Yeah,
and
it is
people
like a
just
casino.
lose money at casinos.
Yeah,
you know?
but you can't rig a casino like a pump and dump.
Right. It's not exactly the same, is it? When somebody
Well,
is
you're the one calling
rigging
it a casino.
Game versus there is a predetermined like chance, and you're agreeing, and you go into it knowing the odds, right?
You could rig a pump and dump. You know.
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
guess so?
Hey, can I, Mr.
The guy from Dogecoin's going to tell us.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Original Pump and Dump guy.
Why is it legal
Like
then?
you could run a real pyramid scheme.
Well, I mean, the government's one big pyramid scheme, if you ask me.
But we know. Yeah, cool. But we're not talking about that.
Wow, based Elon. Shut up.
What?
You can tell
I
me
mean,
better than anybody.
Social Security is the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not. See, because I know we all say that. Like, I know we all say it because in principle, really, it's just going to collapse someday.
It will.
However, it's not a Ponzi scheme because the money that goes in gets redistributed back out to the recipients. It's nothing like a pump and dump. It sucks. It's not sustainable. We can have a deep discussion about
Technically, it's not a Ponzi scheme until it fails.
Once it fails.
Once people stop getting paid, then it's a Ponzi scheme.
No, because even once it fails, once you think about it, then it's just something that failed because it's still, if it paid out every year up till it collapsed.
Not necessarily, because then there'll be people that were paying in at the beginning that will not be getting money because it collapsed
True.
before they could vest their interest. So then it would be a Ponzi scheme.
Mersh, what you're describing is a Ponzi scheme. Bud.
Well, actually, no.
It's,
You're, no.
money,
Well, can I
money
make my
coming
argument
out
then?
is a Ponzi
You're
scheme.
still all wrong. You're still all wrong. It's not
No,
a Ponzi
I'm
scheme. You know how I know?
It is a Ponzi
How is it?
scheme.
Because a real Ponzi scheme, you don't get forced by gunpoint by the government to participate in.
That's true. So it's
Sometimes you get
hold on. So it's even worse.
forced by an Italian.
When you think about it, right? Like, it's if a guy comes up to me and goes, "Hey, listen, I got this thing, right? You give me $1,000, you get 1,000% back within 3 months." And then I get to these other people. Then I go, "Oh, that sounds like a Ponzi scheme. I'm not going to do that." I don't then go home and go, "Huh, what's this letter from the government? Oh, if I don't play in the Ponzi scheme, they're going to throw me in prison."
So you know what's funny? You say that you know that guy that we played the video that Patrick Bet David had on, the guy that scammed all those people, or the Ponzi scheme dude that scammed all those people.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a buddy who I talked to who fucking was caught up in that, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I got fucked," and he was telling me I got fucked, and he was telling his other buddy, literally, listen to this. This is fucking, bro. This guy's so.
This was that like gold investment thing or whatever, that portfolio thing they were doing.
The one that Patrick Bet David had, that guy, and I forget his name. First, you look it up. The guy with the most recent Ponzi scheme down here, but he was all in that, and he was making money at the beginning. That's how Ponzi scheme works. But he was talking about this other dude, bro. Let me tell you what this guy's job was. Right, he was a certified Rolex authorized dealer. Now, think about how much money you get. So that's and not only money, but also the connections, and you have a Rolodex of people, whatever. He was making so much money at the beginning doing this that he left his job at Rolex.
Damn.
And now he lost all the money.
And now he don't have a Rolex.
People got fucked.
Are you talking about Christopher Delgado?
That's the guy.
Former CEO of Goliath Ventures.
That's the one.
Most significant $328 million.
Yeah. Well, the problem with that too is that Patrick Bet David was like co-branding with them.
Yeah, he
Like,
did a
was
show
all
with
part
him.
of
He
our
did a
thing.
show with him.
They promoted it heavy. They didn't just have the guy on. They were like, "No, we co-signed this. This is a great program to be a part of."
Yeah.
And all his fans just.
A lot of people got in with the Goliath stuff.
I don't understand how these shows just keep these people get away with this. It's crazy. It's crazy to me when you stream as long as we have, and you just try to do a show. You just try to be honest. It's like whatever. These people will literally have like 1 million fans. They'll rip off all 1 million of them for like $10,000, and they'll still tune in that Monday. It's unbelievable.
I'm thinking back. I remember one time I was hanging out with my buddy, and I met that dude, that Rolex, and this is the Goliath thing started. And I do remember my buddy being like, "Hey, man, I got this investment thing for you," and I'm like, "I'm good." And I think it was that. I think now thinking back, it had to be that because that's the only thing it was. And I also remember the Rolex guy was telling you, say this specifically. He goes, "I'm thinking of leaving the Rolex stuff. I'm thinking about going all in on Goliath." And I'm like, "Oh, whatever." And then I come follow up again, and I'm like, how'd that all work out? Not great. Not great.
Ouch.
Look at that. I could have been in the ground floor. By the way, minimum investment to get in was $50K. Minimum. That was the minimum.
What? So, okay, we're talking about the problem of people shamelessly just...
No, we're not talking about Wolf Cola. That's a different Ponzi scheme.
Siphoning money from retail investors, right? And your response...
I got to say, I do like his Enron fucking...
It's a sweet shirt. I was going to point that out
I
earlier.
like the Enron shirt.
Is, well, not that many people
But it's in
do
the
it. And if
Google
they do,
font?
it's just
Yeah,
like
it's nice.
gambling. And if it's not just like gambling, well, yeah, it is what it is. Shouldn't have bet the farm. And your response to that is, but the safety net for retirement is a scam too? And a bigger... What? How is that a response? Look, you can have problems with Social Security. It's just like, it's not even close. It's not even the same world tree. It's so weird. This is like one of the most important...
Yeah, no, that's not the Google font, buddy. That's an original Enron shirt.
Oh, that's sick.
I just looked
Fuck,
it up.
that's
just to
sick.
see.
That's sick.
That's an original Enron
I would wear that. I would wear... That's a
sweatshirt.
nice... I love that.
Podcast to then pretending like he doesn't see anything wrong with
You think our XM shirts are worth any money? I have some XM shirts.
Probably worth more than the stock.
Yeah. I have an Opie and Anthony XM shirt.
Ooh.
I know. Whip 'em out. I think it's Whip 'em out Wednesday.
President
Enron's
starting
a fucking clothing company now.
Is it somebody bought the fucking...
That's hilarious, Virgie. If that's true, oh my God, that's hilarious.
It is.
Because in 30
It
Rock,
is.
oh my God, it came true in 30 Rock. Halliburton transitioned into making jeans.
Hold on, I'm
Coin.
sending it to you right there. You go.
Nice, fucking hell yeah. We're gonna get some drip.
And he seriously started acting like he doesn't understand how Trump's taking advantage of people
They
with
sell
it.
a hat that says 2000 Enron annual shareholder conference.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that.
The only way I could see you making money in a meme coin, like if you weren't part of the Insiders Club, is there is a game that they have on some websites where it's the worst game ever and you should never play it, but it's literally just a plane that takes off and you literally have to bail out of the plane before it crashes, and it can crash at any time. It can go way up, it can crash, it could just go up a little bit and crash. It's a total guessing game. That's what this kind of reminds me of. If you got in on a meme coin and it shoots up like 40%, just get out. Just get out. You rode that wave up. It doesn't matter if it goes up another 10,000% or if it goes up, whatever, if it crashes, whatever. Let it go up to like 40% and then just cash out.
I think you're describing this, Mersh.
I believe the only venue for me is the Ride of Broken Dreams.
Oh, you mean the Enron ride? Let's go.
The ride is so good.
We're all gonna be rich! We broke even!
I should build that in Parkitect.
Yeah.
You could definitely build that in Parkitect.
The Enron ride?
And he even said he supports it. So CoffeeZilla must have been dying inside watching Rogan just play dumb like this. It's also insane.
He's not playing. That's just what Rogan is.
Because Rogan's always talking about insider trading and how it should be illegal. He calls it stealing. Like, how many times has he ranted about Nancy Pelosi? As he should. People should speak out about that. But if you're talking about insider trading, Trump blows her out of the water. He made $2.2 billion just last year from basically insider trading crypto and stocks. But when Trump does this stuff, Rogan ignores it, or he just plays dumb.
No, because he's got to get JD Vance on.
I think he just tries to...
He's got to get JD Vance on, who'll say things like, hey, it's just my job to support the president. I'm not here to give my opinions while going on a podcast tour. Which is, doing a podcast?
Going on a podcast tour with eye makeup on.
Yeah.
Talking about Micron as an incredible company, and then all of a sudden the stock goes...
Yo, why'd they name a company after my penis?
Parabolic after that. I mean, just has this incredible run right after the president's endorsement, which sounds like this.
I just left the head of Micron. It's one of the hottest companies.
Now, I'll be honest, he kind of called this one like crazy. Like, look at this run up right after that. Almost called the bottom exactly.
She's worth an estimated $400 million now.
How? What's
He
the
has a
salary?
Terry Black's barbecue shirt on. Like, he's just a regular Austin guy.
Hack.
He's just a regular Austin
Terry
guy.
Black's is a hack barbecue place. There's
Right
other
there,
better
that's good.
places. Yes, but it's hack. Would you not agree it's hack? That's become the one that's not a local spot. Now, I went to another spot that was actually just like a shack, and it was really good. Terry Black's was good. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't. Terry Black's was... Wait, was it Terry Black's or was it Black's Barbecue? I mean, there's two of them.
We went to Terry Black's.
Okay.
There's the original Black's barbecue.
That's called Arby's.
Yes, they got the meats.
Okay.
$70,000 a year, something
Yeah.
like that. $200,000 a year, maybe. Watching the panic in her face, realizing that Trump is now president, and they're talking about literally going after her for insider trading.
Because on May 8th, the president said, hey, go out and buy a Dell.
Dell, go out and buy a Dell computer. They make a great product.
Dude, you're getting a Dell.
They're not looking for any publicity. I give them publicity. They say, well, thank you very much. But
And the people who were purchasing on behalf of Trump bought Dell $5 million worth on February 10th. And then more on March 2nd, more on March 11th, more on March 23rd. And then he endorses a little bit later, and you can see what
But that's okay, because also the U.S. government's investing in Intel and stuff like that for some reason, which is super weird. I don't even know how that's supposed to work. Guys, there's going to be peace in Gaza.
We've got a number of stories developing overseas, starting with the new claim from President Trump regarding the war in Gaza. He says Hamas and Israel have agreed to a deal. Israel would withdraw forces from Gaza. Hamas would disarm. But
Can I ask a question?
That'll work. Yep.
We can't even get them to stop blowing up ships.
No.
And we're going to get them to, and I'm quoting it.
What is Hamas?
They're going to dismantle Hamas?
Yeah.
As part of this deal?
Sure. We're going to dismantle Hamas. We're going to fix Iran. We're going to fix the Strait.
You can't dismantle Hamas. It's a grassroots organization. It's like saying I'm going to dismantle white supremacy in the U.S. It's like there's always going to be a few guys meeting up in the woods, being like, "You want to go blow something up?" Like, you can put your fucking boot on them and try to like make it smaller, but. Bro, Hamas is a movement, bro.
Yeah.
People are always going to take up arms for Hamas in Gaza. I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying that's what it is.
There are indications the deal has not been approved by either side.
Oh, okay.
So nothing then.
So nothing?
Charlie Daggett is following this in Jordan. Charlie, good morning.
Trump reminds me of like
case.
when I had a sales job, right? Like every once in a while, I'd have like an $18,000 deal I'd be working on, right? And I would know it was pretty much a done deal. So like when my boss would walk around, he'd be asking everybody, "Hey, what are you working? You working on anything?" You know, people would always go, "Here's what I'm working on. Look at all the stuff I'm working on." I would always lie and say, "I got nothing right now. I'm out here. I'm out here in the weeds, bro. I'm looking for something."
Right.
And I would just keep that $18,000 deal in there so I could just come up to him at the end of the day when the guy came with a check and was like, 18 grand, let's go. And he's like, "Oh shit." Like, but it's better than in the case of what Trump's been doing with this fucking Iran thing, which is every week announced, "I'm working on another $18,000 deal. I'm the fucking man." And then the guy doesn't show up with a check.
No, he doesn't.
Trump has been overpromised, like, what did you say, 19 times?
It's not that the guy doesn't show up with a check. His brother shows up and then he breaks stuff in there and destroys the deal.
Yeah, it's like, not only did I not get the sale, the guy came and set the store on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Vlad. Pivoting away from the Iran war, that surprise apparent breakthrough over the future of Gaza. Details are scarce, and obviously Israel has to be on board. But here's what
You
we
look
know
very
now.
smug and happy.
So the headline here, as you said, the deal would see Hamas handing over its weapons
Can we,
in exchange.
Can we agree, though? It's a pretty sick trip.
It's cool. Is that a Toyota?
But I'm saying for a Middle Eastern terror organization,
it's a good trip.
For
the headband and the face man, it's very like Japanese. It's very, I like it.
Kind of look like the Foot Clan.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I like the headband
of Israeli troops from Gaza. That surprise announcement didn't come from the Middle East, but by President Trump, calling it an historic agreement for the complete disarmament of Hamas, a monumental step toward lasting peace and security. Now, if this agreement is to stick, and that is a big if, it would be the first time that Hamas has agreed to disarm. Not just Hamas, by the way, but other militant groups in Gaza. Hamas said it's contingent on Israeli troops withdrawing to where they were before October 7th. So an Israeli politician...
Israel's not going to do that.
Source tells CBS News that Gaza was not discussed in that recent meeting between President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu when he visited earlier this week. That same source says there will be no withdrawal from Israel of Israeli troops from Gaza until Hamas is disarmed. So President Trump's Board of Peace, which helped broker this, it's a 20.
You know, I love that we have a Board of Peace now and also couple wars. That's fun. That's a good Board of Peace, yeah. But don't worry. Go ahead.
When I think of Trump's Board of Peace, I think of like a vision board a lady would make, and there's just magazine cutouts of like doves.
Just a cork board.
It's like The Secret.
Yeah.
He's putting it out in the universe.
The secret.
But it's okay. Everything's going good here.
Welcome back to Takeout, and welcome back to the Takeout Tavern. You'll notice we've adorned it a little bit differently. Not one, but two decanters this time. And
The guy's name's Major Garrett. I'm gonna fucking Major Garrett.
And wine glasses with rosé this time. Water over here.
What is
Coffee
this? Why is this? Who's putting Major Garrett in the fucking prep bag?
Always for me, kids. You know, I keep my wits about myself.
I don't believe this was me.
This is Frozen.
Wasn't me.
Frozen, you putting Major Garrett in here? I don't want this guy.
Strategist here. Hi. Amira Sequeira.
I can't. I'm done. I thought this was going to be a news story, but this guy's going to give me his opinion. I don't want his opinion.
What's with the two broads? Where was that, in San Antonio?
I have no idea what that is.
So here in the DMV, there
There
is
we
no
go.
shortage of places to honor those who served our nation, but a new monument on the National Mall is offering a different kind of tribute.
Take a look at the National Military Monument, now open on the steps
Oh,
of the
cool.
Lincoln
It
Memorial.
has LEDs.
That's pretty sick.
Neat.
The digital installation displays the
I
names of
wanna
more than
die.
41 million service
You know what's going to happen, right? No one's going to hack it. That's for sure.
members who
Yeah.
have served since the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, nobody's going to hack into it with a simple flipper 0 and then just draw dicks all over
Dude,
it.
I was watching. Dude, we're gonna play the second hour, but like, I was watching more of the Tyler Rivera video, and he was actually going with the people that do the flock stuff, and he had that Zipper Zero with a special attachment on it. They literally could just detect flock cameras as they walk by, and the Flipper Zero he had automatically sent it to deflock. Like he just drove by it, and it would just send it to the website, so it would mark them immediately, which is nuts.
Visitors can search for their own name or.
There's no better way to honor our dead than with a fucking stock ticker.
That's really well. I mean, it is apropos.
Loved ones.
Don't worry, Pessy. This is in D.C. That fucking wall is going to look like a fucking Xbox 360 display in a Walmart in like 4 hours.
Interactive kiosk. Then project those names onto the monument.
You can
You
even
can't
display
print your Pokemon snaps in a black neighborhood.
Hey, you don't know how these fucking monuments and statues have lasted like hundreds of years because they were made out of bronze and stuff. And now we're making tributes out of LED lights that are going to go bad when it rains. Like, what the fuck are we doing? We really want a national monument that looks like Times Square?
The only way this would be appropriate, honestly, is if this was in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Yeah, I
allow
guess.
that. I would allow it in Vegas
For
only
aesthetic purposes?
because it's your whole gimmick, right?
Yeah.
So, and
If they did the Vegas shooting memorial like this, it would have
okay, that
went
would have been
so hard.
that would have went hard.
We put a Vegas shooting memorial like this, would be pretty sick. I'm not.
On the sphere.
Yeah.
They do it on the sphere.
Harris presents the Vegas shooting memorial.
that would be great.
Just a bunch of sad can girls.
the 3 names at once, honoring whole
Hey, Virgin, how did you seen From? Dancing to the intro of From.
families or those who serve together. The free exhibit is part of America's 250th anniversary celebrations. This is a part of America 250.
Yeah, looking forward to going and check that out.
Yeah, are you gonna go? You gonna go? You gonna go check it out?
Are you gonna be the first online?
Yeah, especially investigator, just like Carlos, to not show up for his show. You lazy fuck. And I can still get Carlos. Here he is. Hold on. Do I have him here? Is this Carlos? There he is. Then it was comment removed my moderator. Mersh, since you refused to dog on Seiko, I sent you a Grand Seiko Snowflake. Considered the highest quality finish of almost any watch. Let it cook. Send it to the Gilgo Beach meetup spot you posted on Screw.
The Gilgo Beach meetup spot. Jesus. It was dark.
Oh, fuck.
We have one from Mike Burr for 5. Said, going to Disney this week. Let's all meet at the Springs.
Disney Springs?
Yeah,
you could go.
I wouldn't be caught dead at Disney.
You go. You go to Disney Springs.
I don't go to Disney because it's gay and expensive, and he only goes to Disney to get steps.
I went there, man. I went to Epcot a couple weeks ago, and I was only going there because that's the thing of living here. When friends come in, they all want to go. So yeah, we go, and we were gonna go walk around Epcot, and we were like, well, okay, at least it's gonna rain. Well, it was one of those Florida rains that rained for like an hour, and then I almost got fucking heat stroke. I was just standing outside, and I was like, Marie, I need to go inside right now. I feel sick. I'm nauseous. I'm gonna fucking die.
Baytown police officer resigned amid an investigation into whether the officer misused the department's Flock license plate reader system.
What? Another one of these?
The police chief announced the.
I mean, I think we're very quickly learning that like nobody can be trusted with certain stuff.
No, but let me be honest with you. Here's the truth. Here's what I was thinking about. I'm not even pissed at the cops, right? I'm not. Because think about you or me or anybody. Like if you
gave me a Flock system and full access.
But not even full access. Maybe you're strong enough to be like, okay, I'm not gonna, but then your wife cheats on you? You're gonna tell me, forget if you're a cop or you're not a cop. You're not going to be tempted to go click, 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 click. Yeah. Of course you would.
I'm agreeing with your point. When I say give me full access, I would resist it for a while. But like you said,
After
finally
time, there'll be something. There'll be
something will come
something.
up that I'll go. Like you said, mostly a girl cheating would have me
be
going,
like, click, 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 click,
okay,
click.
yeah, right. You visiting your aunt's house. Let's see where see where your aunt. Oh, your aunt. Okay, yeah.
We're show hosts. We can't have that power because any troll that pisses you off at the wrong time. Do you know what I mean? You can't have that power. The problem isn't even the cops. I don't think we have to have this infrastructure because I don't think, you talked about this, Mersh. We talked about it in Batman. Was it Dark? Not Batman Learns Karate.
Batman Learns Karate.
In Batman Learns Karate, the one where he has this. This is the same thing as that sonar technology where it's like, no, but I could use it once. It's okay if I use it.
Oh yeah, that ending always bugged me. That was Dark Knight. Yeah, that was Dark Knight. Yeah, that ending to this day still bugs me because everyone just was like, oh, I'm okay with that, and you're like, oh, because he's only breaking his morals this one time as a plot device because the writers are lazy.
Yeah,
because like. I hate that concept of we're just going to break
You're the
this
world's
horrible
greatest
rule once.
detective. Go figure it out.
Detect.
No, but my point is like that's what that is. Is like we cannot have that infrastructure, and nobody should have that power. That power it's impossible. It's impossible to have that power and not
Except
be
Morgan
tempted.
Freeman, because he'll destroy it afterwards.
I trust him. Okay. Because he was in prison.
I also love any concept, like of any movie, where they go, we got to destroy this technology because it can never be abused again. And it's like, yeah, all right, but we already figured out this technology, right? So
I have a flash drive.
Somebody knows now that this is possible, which is going to make it 20 times easier to fucking do again.
Yeah, there had to be like 10 R&D guys that built it that were alive who built it again.
Dude, if I went back in time to when we invented fire, and I just started showing off like smartphones and shit to these cavemen and shit, I would fuck the timeline. Not give them any technology. Just show them it's possible. And we would be fucked. I'd come back to just a nuked, radiated wasteland.
It's raining donuts and you eat with your tongue like in The Simpsons.
Oh, God, remember that?
Fucking great.
They kept trying to go back and fix it.
Corley Peel joins us live from Baytown tonight with what we know about the officer and where the investigation stands now. Corley.
Keith and Lee.
Oh, maybe not that cute.
So the Baytown police officer has not.
She's cute. She's cute. She's cute. Let's not be that mean. She's okay.
Not been charged with a crime. So as of right now, police have not released their identity. But even though.
So they haven't charged him with a crime, so they haven't released their identity. But he did quit. So whatever he did,
you don't quit. Listen, that is one thing we all know. You stand on 10 toes if you didn't do shit. If somebody's claiming you did this or you'd go fuck that. No, check the records. No, if you immediately cops are known for quietly resigning. And the worst part is if he quietly resigns and they don't do an investigation and he doesn't get fucking decertified, and then he can just go be a cop wherever he wants. Go to that town in Oklahoma.
Sugar. Remember the Texas one, the Sugar Texas one?
Was it Texas? I thought it was.
It was Texas, like Sugar something Texas. Bavarian
coffee.
Thank you.
It was Texas, coffee Texas.
Sugar coffee Texas. Yeah, that's how I like my coffee. Bavarian Viking says, wasn't that the point of the movie that Batman broke his moral code and used the technology? Yeah, okay. If I wanted a Batman that broke his moral code, I have Ben Affleck shooting people with shotguns. Like that's the Ben. If you want that Batman, go do that. You know.
I like the Pete Holmes Batman when he's just killing people and fucking.
So good.
One of the only times Patton Oswalt is funny when he's the fucking the penguin. And he's just like, they're like you. I don't kill people. And he just keeps throwing batarangs and they're hitting people in the throat. And he's like, wait, what? You don't what?
That officer has resigned. Police are still investigating if that officer allegedly misused the flock camera system.
He did.
Nearly a week since Chief John Stringer announced Baytown Police is investigating one of its own, that officer is no longer employed.
The officer under investigation resigned from the Baytown Police Department yesterday.
The officer is accused of misusing the flock camera system.
In what
License
way?
plate readers are used by law enforcement, and they were created to catch criminals or find missing people. Baytown Police launched an internal review and criminal investigation into the officer, but have not detailed what exactly they're investigating or what the officer is accused of doing.
Turns out he was taking pictures of girls' butts, and then he had a Rate a Butt website that he would put them up on.
So you can't have
Both of these investigations are still ongoing and active.
He was also accessing that Jewish Community Center's gym for the kids.
Oh, God, remember that?
Yeah.
Don't have additional information.
Why
to
was it a
release at this
Jewish
time.
community center? It's like you're pushing your luck with that.
And the fact that it was a VP of Flock that accessed it like 1,000 times is fucking crazy.
This is the second officer in the greater Houston area this month to resign while being investigated for allegedly misusing flock cameras. The other case is in Pasadena. Flock cameras have become the source of a heated debate about if the system is a violation of privacy or a crucial tool to solve crimes.
If it was crucial, we wouldn't have been solving crimes before Flock was invented.
Yeah.
Earlier this month, Harris County Commissioners approved an amendment expanding countywide access to its Flock contract. Some residents share concerns.
Having Flock in Harris County makes us less safe. It puts all our county's residents.
We don't want you to be the guy talking about. Get Alex Stein in there or something.
Somebody.
Lives at risk of mass surveillance, loss of privacy, personal data, deportations, and potential violence and criminalization.
This is not how you build public safety or trust. Secrecy is detrimental.
Do you have any straight guys back there?
Democracy.
Others taking their frustration out on the Flock camera polls themselves. This one was cut down in the medical district.
That's crazy. The flock cameras are supposed to stop crime, but they can't stop people from cutting down flock cameras. Oh, can't wear shiesties to cover up your face because the new IR technology could still cover the face structure. That's something I learned in one of the videos. However, guys, do not do this. But if you are, you know the paintball mask that are hard?
Yeah.
Get those. Don't get those. Because then
those.
they won't be able to track you doing crimes.
In Baytown.
And make sure they cover your eyes. Or don't. Or, you know what I mean.
Chief Stringer
I think,
says,
like, honestly, if I were like, if I just had like enough money to say fuck you and fuck you money, I would probably have crashed into one of these by now, just for funsies. Just at the cops come and I go, I don't know what happened, man. I blew a tire or something. It was a total accident.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Prove it.
Yep.
Prove it wasn't an accident.
the
Then they
investigation
play a clip of this podcast. Damn it!
Fair enough.
Fuck!
continues despite the officer's resignation.
Also, guys, if you're going to do this, don't have a podcast and say you're going to do crimes.
Yeah, don't do that. That's bad.
We have committed to transparency to our public. We will provide additional information when it's appropriate to do so.
Should be appropriate right now.
And Chief Stringer says the Harris County District Attorney's Office is assisting with this investigation. We have information about Baytown PD's flock camera policy on our website at click.
It's okay, guys. They policed themselves. The Pax Americana, Dark Knight was stupid on the fact that they had a chance to kill all the criminals on the boat, but they didn't. The next movie, the criminals got out and killed everybody. Oh, they could have killed all the criminals on the boat. Oh, my God. They actually
They were probably all the same criminals.
They were. They had to be. The same was
broke
going
them all out.
Yeah, they're like, oh, God damn it.
You know, the more you
Pax,
really
you
think
dick.
about the mechanics by Batman, he's not a
He
great.
sucks.
terrible.
Really, you think about Batman's obviously. I like Batman stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like when you think on paper, he fucking sucks. Like someone should make him watch the no half measure speech from Mike Hermantraut so he understands why you can't let these fuckers go, because he could have killed Joker like 10 times and then he didn't, and then Joker killed Robin. So it's like, you know,
hear me out on this. If you're in danger and some supervillains have you locked up or whatever, who would you rather have? Would you rather have Batman show up and throw a bunch of little fucking batarangs at people and swing around like it's it's one of those rock climbing gyms that you go to? Or would you rather have, boom, Dr. Manhattan walks in, the gangsters are all getting ready to shoot him, and he just goes, and they're all just goo.
Mm-hmm. And then he starts crying in the corner because of about his wife. Dr. Manhattan, after he
because his wife got the cancer.
Yeah. After he decided to, by the way,
he had already
can I
moved
point
on.
something out?
Tom Segura did. He already had a new young
Can I
wife.
say how funny that scene was? Oh, I'm sorry. His wife is complaining that she could have like 5 dudes bang her and it's not cheap. What was she bitching about? What was her problem? It was the same guy, you know? And also he was multitasking. Leave him up. But you know who I would pick to make it more similar to somebody else without powers? I would have the Punisher. I'd rather have the Punisher because you know why? That guy's not going to rape again because the Punisher shot him in the fucking head.
That is true.
Yeah.
What I hated about the Dr. Manhattan thing was that they were like, yeah, here's your ex-wife. She's got cancer. Here's your best friend from work. He's got cancer. You're giving everyone cancer. And at no point did anyone say, what about the hundreds of other people I've known in my life that don't have cancer?
Yeah.
Like nobody said, whoa, 2 people you met got cancer.
Yeah.
I think you're the problem. And he believed it. And then he ran away to Mars like a fucking idiot.
That's why the only good guy in that entire thing is Rorschach. And everybody knows it. Rorschach is the only one who, say what you want about him, he did have a moral compass.
He just buries a cleaver into the head of a pedophile and he's done with it.
Done.
We're done
There you
here.
go. I'd rather have Rorschach come in and save me than Batman.
To Houston.com.
And he doesn't even have powers or anything. He doesn't even have gadgets.
And the funny is, I love how fucking much Alan Moore hates how much people like Rorschach. It makes him angry.
It's not, listen, maybe you're the one with the fucked up moral compass.
Yes, seriously.
Dude, there's nothing better than Rorschach. Literally, they said in the fucking, basically when they came up with Watchmen, they were like, all right, let's make a guy who's basically Batman, has a bunch of gadgets, right? Night Owl. Now let's make him a total fucking dork who
What a
needs his
nerd.
gadgets. Then let's get a guy who actually is the embodiment of Batman, who's Rorschach, but he doesn't get no gadgets. He just goes out there and fucks people up, breaks into their house, like tricks them. Like he's the man.
He rules. Genocide Circus, if you want Batman that breaks his moral code and uses technology to do despicable things, that's just a regular comic book That's just regular comic book Batman. Yeah, I guess that's true.
And I also want to point out, everyone says Rorschach's this. One of the reasons I like Rorschach is because everyone says he's so rigid and he never breaks his moral code. But he actually does one time in the movie,
He does.
and it's the one time it makes him human is when he lets Malik keep his
He does.
illegal cancer
He
drugs.
does.
Because like technically, according to Autistic Rorschach, he should have taken those drugs. They're still illegal.
Yeah.
But like he kind of was like, oh, all right. He just like left him
Yeah, that's
alone
a good
after.
point.
Fair enough. So even he breaks his moral code when it's moral.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a sad scene when he's like, yeah, you know the kind of cancer people get better from? I hate the kind of guy I got. You're like, you feel he's a villain, and you
And to
just feel
think
bad
that
for him.
Moloch was played by Max Headroom. So fucking good. That guy's a great actor. He's in a bunch of shit.
It's such a good concept to have like this super villain that you were terrified of, did all this awful shit, and now he's just an old man with cancer, and you're like, I'm sorry, man.
RevengeOfTheSith.local. Oh, anything on YouTube?
I don't think so, but let me know.
RevengeOfTheSith.locals.com. Just $7 a month to get Wednesday shows and Friday shows and all our movie riffs. So go check all that out right now down below in the description. Go check that out. That's how we keep doing the show. And also ROTCstore.com. We got some new merch coming soon. So, but right now, head over there. Oh, they look sick. They look sick.
The hats.
You're going to like them. All right, guys. We will be right back.
Okay, tonight I'm going to read you Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It was my favorite book when I was a kid. Mr. and Mrs. Bucket have a small boy named Charlie, who, by the way, is trans, not that it matters. He/his grandparents all sleep on the same cruelty-free mattress because they are otherwise unhoused. What the hell? Where's the Chalamet, Bri? Get to the Chalamet! The Gobstoppers are vegan? After falling in the chocolate river, Augustus Gloop apologizes for doing blackface? Why did they change all this stuff? My God, this is the worst day since 9/11. Hey guys, we're out of dry food.
Brian, they just knocked down the World Trade Centers.
Oh. Did they also knock down the Petco?
Second hour, ROTC. Thank you for staying with us. We do appreciate it. If you sign up for locals, well, we appreciate it even more. Yeah, we're back. It's Monday. We're getting through it. You guys, this week's going to be fun. We have a special treat for you. I don't want to give anything away, but don't worry, Virgie. You could come in at a normal time. But we do have a fun show for you coming up this Thursday. So hope you guys are around for that. So I really think you're going to enjoy it.
One for the books, as they say.
Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see. I wanted to Oh, okay. So obviously we all know the Key and Peele skit, right? With the with the names of players. Okay. So these are actual current new college football player names. Okay, ready? We have Clay Oven, DeRealist Clark.
No.
Indiana Jones.
Come on.
These are real people. Tommy Running Rabbit. I guess he must be Native.
Be Native American. Smoke Monday,
yeah. Then you have, what is this?
The Cody Fag.
Yes. Where's my favorite guy? Hold on, I might have gone past him. I'll tell you oh, here we go. Booby Curry.
Yeah, Booby.
Sir Bible.
Well, to be fair, it's not even fair. His last name's Bible.
Rocky Beers. King Large. Mobility.
That's great.
Mobility. And my favorite, Noah Nigga.
That's very, very unfortunate name to have.
No, you kidding me, dude? This guy has been selling.
His jersey's been,
Because you could sell stuff in college football. His jerseys have been selling like fucking crazy. And honestly, you know what else? He's really good. Pig Cage. Followed by Shittasilla.
I'm still bummed I never got the all-time. I really always wanted to get one, and I never ended up buying one. But I really wanted an Atlanta Falcons Ron Mexico jersey because that was the what's his face? Michael Vick. Ron Mexico was the alias he was using to go shop for herpes medication. And and then everybody remember when the NFL had to shut down custom jerseys?
Yes,
because they were letting you do that for a while. NFL, you could go to get any team and any name you wanted, and then everybody started ordering Mexico on the back of Falcons jerseys.
And then General Booty.
General Booty's a good name. Dude person.
That's a good one. Prayer Young Black Goat.
Dude.
The Coldest Crawford. And then that's the
Realist is a great name.
Let me see. This is the yes. So somebody met their match. Somebody went on Jesse Lee Peterson's show. Yes, I know. Hey, Virgie, give me the whole episode. I think it's up now. When I grab this whole episode, it should be up.
All right.
Here you go.
Get him, JLP.
Here we go.
Affirmative action was necessary.
Hold on.
Affirmative action?
Affirmative action was necessary.
We have given you people...
Yes. Yep.
We gave you this... What?
We've given you people... Go ahead.
We gave you the civil rights movement.
Right.
We allowed you to sit in white cafes and white businesses during that time.
Yeah, even the Starbucks still.
We giving you the white. You say, oh, that's not enough. We want white. We want to go to school with the white people. So we gave you permission to go to school with the white people.
Yeah, but we didn't always want to go to
school with them. And then you said,
yeah, okay, then leave.
Giving the white communities. And so we gave you the white community, even though you turned them into ghettos. We gave you white communities.
Did black people turn them into ghettos?
Yes.
Not enough. That's not enough. We want to go to a white school, but we are not smart enough. You have to lower the grade.
Did we turn him into the ghetto?
How much more do you want?
Did we turn him into
We
the
even
ghetto?
gave you the white woman.
And that's what got us in trouble.
The blacks start begging for the white woman.
This is amazing.
I don't know if the full episode's out yet.
Oh, JLP, you're a hero for this.
It's not. I don't
Okay,
think.
it'll be out soon. When we have it, we'll cover the whole thing. But
What a
that's
fucking legend.
Yeah. He is just. So this is we play a little bit of this video, but I just skipped ahead of here. So this is Tyler Vera going after the flock people, like I was mentioning. The dude he's talking to here is a DEA agent who is for flock cameras.
Oh, shocking.
But most recently, there are pilot programs being run by Flock for federal agencies where they will have direct access to Flock.
Well, I mean, look at the movies we grew up
So
with.
quick run on this guy in the beginning. This guy was just a dude that was he went to go work on property, like he owns property, and went to go fix up a property. And the cops showed up because I guess they thought an O was a 0 on his license plate, and they were just fucking hassling him. He just kept working. He said he overheard the cops talking, being like, "This happens all the time with these fucking flock cameras. Like they did things. They misread." And some of them, to be fair to some of the cops, are pissed because they're like, "We came all the way fucking out here." Like they're like,
it'd be annoying. Come out to mess with some guy who's just working.
Yeah.
Watching the books we grew up reading, they were all based in dystopian governments who could have started.
Somebody explained to me what Psycho-Pass was, and I did understand that it's a dystopian future anime for weebs, I guess, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So then
weeb shit.
This is the part. Okay, so this is. Oh,
come on, Tyler.
Hey, they pay. They pay. Well,
when they pay.
When they pay.
The government is increasingly
So this is in St. Petersburg, Florida, where we're at here, and there's a reason I'm playing this clip here.
surveilling on our private lives, and we should do our best to stop that.
And so one of the things we want to look out for is not just necessarily the flock cameras themselves, but the infrastructure that's going to supply it. They're going to need data centers. They're going to have to pave over more of Florida just to have either the data centers themselves that
live in a straight up surveillance state.
Mr. Fishback, how are you?
The organizer of this event is running for governor of Florida.
Bro, his numbers are really good. Have you seen them?
Yeah, they're never going to let him.
They're not going to let him. I know, but I'm just saying they are.
But he's doing so much better than I even think he thought he was going to do.
He says it would be very simple to get rid of these cameras.
We are neck and neck. The polls have us neck and neck in this race to go on to win on August 18th. And what's propping up all over the state, these flock cameras. If it's about license plates, why are they pointed outside of playgrounds? Why are they pointed at schools? Why are they pointed on hiking trails?
I think a lot of people think that they're simply just used to scan license
Hey,
plate.
I have a better question. Hey, DeSantis, you do something about this. What the fuck is that? What is ringing?
Facebook, it sounds like.
Sounds like that was weird.
Probably somebody make sure that the right people are in the right places, but what it's been used for in the past, what it could be used
Also,
for
they
in the
keep saying,
future
well, it's just
is,
basically a license plate
indicative
reader.
of a
Okay, well, we
surveillance
already
state,
have
and
those.
I definitely think it's something that we should not have in our society.
It doesn't matter what your intention is. Maybe
Thank you,
they have
Frozen,
the
for
best
butt dialing
intentions.
me on. I was Frozen that butt dialed me on Facebook. Thanks, Frozen.
How quickly will this be weaponized against us? And so we have to stop this right here and now. And Florida has always been that beacon of liberty in our country. We're the ones who show the entire nation that you can, in fact,
Texas copies our homework routinely. We know.
Not lock down and keep your state
Also,
open.
our crime rate in Florida is pretty good. So it's like we're not even desperate like California or some of these border towns. Like I'm sure if you live in Brownsville, Texas, I'm sure you're like, yes, please, more flock cameras. There's illegals flooding this town. Yeah, our crime is down. We got a fucking surplus. We're doing fine without the flock cameras.
And we'll do it again here.
We have a lot of flock cameras. We have a lot of flock cameras.
But we were doing fine
Before that, that's correct.
Flock.
She said, what's a flock? Can you answer that?
Flock Camera is a private company that's been licensed by the United States government to put cameras that go to AI databases on the back end to sift through data and spy on Americans.
Wait, what? They are working with AI? I didn't know that, Virgie.
Do you want people taking
Wait,
photos?
you wanted me to say something?
No, I was just waiting. I was waiting a long time to finally do the second half of that joke.
Oh.
And I did it.
And your kids as you drive around Florida?
Oh, no. I mean, it's just too much craziness going on in the world. And then you got these people from other countries. You just never know.
Yeah, it's a good, smart.
No,
Good
she doesn't
point.
want them. She doesn't want them.
No, I know she doesn't, but she's also dumb.
Oh, she's of course. Why? Okay, hold on. Why were you at the courthouse
That's a good point.
That's what I want to know. Why were you at the courthouse?
It's just way too much. And then you got
Maybe she was getting a passport.
this AI, the alien type stuff from the Pentagon, and
Okay, true.
you never know what's really going on and how that information, because obviously the aliens or whatever you want to call it are way smarter than us. Their things go like that. So,
Ma'am, most things are way smarter than you. To be fair, ma'am.
And then James Fishback has to go, you got it, man. Vote for me in August.
Okay. Don't vote for the black guy. Don't vote for the black guy that was an alleged drug dealer.
what if they have a way to tap in?
You don't have to say alleged.
Drug dealer.
Yeah, because he was convicted. They just they expunged it. That means you were a drug dealer, homie.
Yeah.
I don't have to say allegedly, dude.
Then clone a person. I don't know.
Would you sacrifice a little bit of privacy and freedom for a safer neighborhood?
I didn't even like when they said that the TVs are watching you.
And they are actually. That is something that has been proven. If your TV is, if you have it. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to say anymore. If you have a TV, every TV connects to the internet. Do not connect it to your Wi-Fi. There's no need for it. You do not need it. Make sure your TV's not connected, because they've even shown like that. They've even shown that with the TVs that even they don't have cameras, they can pick up audio.
Oh yeah,
easily, even when they're off.
We don't trade safety for freedom here in America.
We do it all the time, bud. Unfortunately.
What America do you live in?
I mean, it's as
Florida.
Simple as that.
So when you're having something monitor you as you leave your house.
There you
No
go.
data center, baby.
House as you go to the grocery store, everywhere you go. I mean, that is just insane.
It's
St. Pete's real nice now. I was there recently. St. Pete's super nice now.
It's a violation of our Fourth Amendment, right?
There've always been parts of it that were
No,
super
but like they redid the pier area. Like the pier is
that whole downtown area.
so nice.
Flock?
But you go, there's still St. Pete still has a few neighborhoods where you're just driving and all of a sudden you're like,
I know where Tropicana Field is.
you're like, what
I'm
happened?
aware of where that is.
It was fine 2 blocks ago.
That's like when you're in Brickell. That's like when you're in Miami and I'm Brickell. You're fine, and then you're, oh God, where am I?
Florida's the only place I've ever lived where they put like the shit neighborhoods right next to good neighborhoods. Like most of the time they're like separated by some kind of. They did no redlining in Florida.
No, it's like whatever. But the way that we police it, everybody does kind of stay in their area. I gotta say, it is kind of like that. You don't get a lot of riffraff on Brickell because Metro-Dade cops don't give a fuck.
They're like, take that shit back down to Hialeah.
Yeah, bye.
Is an abomination to our founding fathers, to the
Even Hialeah is fucking trying to trick people because the Miami casino's located in Hialeah. They don't want people to know they're gambling in Hialeah.
United States Constitution, to the Bill of Rights, and most specifically to the Fourth Amendment.
I'm going to say this to the GOP, who have been a bunch of fucking hacks and a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
Get ready, because you know what? You're gonna fucking freeze this guy out of the governorship. He's not going to leave.
No, he's not.
He's going to be a fucking massive pain in your asses.
Yeah. I think if he falls through with the governor thing, I think this guy could easily get into the House.
Oh yeah, Congress. Yeah, he could weasel his way
I think
in there.
that wouldn't be too difficult.
How ironic would it be if he got Byron Donalds on scene?
Oh, that would be great. Oh, that'd be really funny, actually.
Be spied on. We will not be subject to unreasonable searches and seizures, and that is exactly what the flock surveillance state has become. Across Florida, there are 4,000.
So hear me out.
Yeah.
We don't have many weapons in fighting this war against AI, but we do have one powerful weapon. I sent you a video. Malicious training data.
Like what I've been doing to my grok? I've been breaking my grok.
Hey, yeah, come and train on this song. Come on and drink it up like oatmeal. There ain't nothing wrong with this song. Yeah, come here to collect my correct words and absorb how I play all the right chords on this guitar.
He's trying to break it. He's trying to break it good. I love this is hilarious. This is really good. Take that, Sono or whatever. Good luck.
Much smart than most are, even Mozart. Yeah, I made this tune for you, AI, to borrow. But if you would, just please return it in a few days before tomorrow.
Is that a
I'll
kazoo?
teach you how to count.
Sure
all
is.
Z times the letter Z appears in the word.
He called it a harmonica
Oh,
before he
yeah,
started
current
playing
test
the
will never
kazoo.
flunk it. Once you hear me play the song, better than Bill Clinton plays the trumpet. Yeah, you won't even hear.
He's just lying about everything to AI. Okay. That's very good. Everyone keep lying to AI.
Flock cameras, you can see them here. They're not just on roads. They're outside of churches. They're as you walk into hiking trails, next to playgrounds, your kids' elementary school or preschool. Ask yourself, why would the government...
Also, I want to point out Byron is like, I'm not going to debate him. He's a no one. He's single digits. He's on one of the biggest YouTubers channels, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You this whole like trying to pretend that he doesn't matter is not working right now. It's just not.
It's an old trick that doesn't work in current year.
I have seen more fishback signs on people's yards than I have seen Byron. So me personally
There's
have.
a bunch of them in Lakeland when I get onto I-4. Like that exit I get off to go to your house, covered in fishback signs.
I've seen boomers with fishback signs because there's something you have to remember. Boomers might be boomer slop and all that stuff, but they still have one thing. Some of them are still racist.
It's true.
Some of them are still racist.
Know where you are.
For example, do you think if my grandfather was still alive, he'd be voting for Byron? No.
That's true.
No, he would not.
Well, your
At
grandfather's
all
a terrible example.
That's a good
because
point.
He's not. Your grandfather was not a typical boomer.
That's true.
Your grandfather was like a storm front.
He kind of was, though, right?
I watched football with that man and heard him say unsavory things about
that
those
would
players.
make us blush. Okay, put it to you that way.
Let me put it this way: he would say it in Spanish, and I understood it completely.
And it's about a wide receiver he just complimented when he caught the ball earlier.
There are two governments in the entire world that attempt to know where their civilians are at all times. Communist China and North Korea. And we aspire to be neither of those. Can you imagine what the pandemic would have looked like if Anthony Fauci and his minions could have logged on to a flock camera? Good news is this problem is easy to solve. The flock cameras on this...
to be fair, even if that were the case, it wouldn't have affected us much.
Not us.
We got lucky. We had a good governor. So,
also came out in the Fauci diaries that he was, because DeSantis wasn't going to do lockdowns, he was having meetings with more liberal county leaders to try to get them to lock down. Remember what Miami was doing? One of the best.
Tampa did it. There was a couple.
One of the best things that happened, the funniest things that happened here was when DeSantis was like, "Look, we're not doing this. Lockdowns are over." But then Miami-Dade County kept doing that, like giving people tickets, and he said, "Okay, I can't stop you guys from doing that, but we will not be accepting any payments for those fines." So it completely shut them down because the state still has to process the payments.
well, yeah, didn't he say that he was like, just send me the ticket or whatever? We'll just send us the ticket. And
we're not going to collect them. We're not collecting them.
App here, they are funded with your taxpayer money.
I live in flock camera ground zero.
Dude, look how many we have in Central Florida.
The 47th governor of Florida. We will block flock cameras by the simple fact of preventing taxpayer money from going to flock cameras in your neighborhood, in your city, your county, on our highways, anywhere in the state.
Yeah. Florida's not China, Orlando's not Beijing.
It's
Dude, shut up.
Called flock for a reason, because they treat us like animals. That's what this is. Well, if you've got nothing to hide, what are we worried about?
Dude, you're right. They're going to force Byron on us, but this guy's going to be a fucking problem.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
That's what tyrants say. That's what the communist leaders of Cuba and Venezuela say. That is what the communist leaders of North Korea and China say. Well, if we're going to go with that logic, if you got nothing wrong, you got nothing to hide, then what are you worried about? Then
I'm
why
looking
don't we
at
all
the
just
DeFlock map right now. Atlanta is literally, I'm convinced Atlanta is built out of flock cameras.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Atlanta's, look at Houston.
Woo.
Oh, yeah. Look, Houston is a Christmas tree. Houston might have this. I think Texas has the second most next to us. I think we might have the most.
That's wild.
System, or if you say something that's anti-Semitic or politically incorrect, you get pulled off the grid. That's wrong, and that's unconstitutional in the United States.
Your opponents that are running for Florida governor, what are their stances on flock cameras?
Well, one of them, on a debate we had 2 weeks ago, one of them said that flock keeps us safe, and I couldn't disagree more. Does it keep someone safe when it's wrongly accusing people of committing?
This was crazy. They made a 6-year-old get on the ground because they, again, had the wrong plate of this family here. Yep.
Crimes never committed. Is flock a benefit to some crime? Of course, but it's whether it's a net benefit.
Can this technology be used to some degree
Look, would I be opposed to a AI surveillance camera in our airports or at the border? No, because those are high crime areas. You got trafficking, drugs, sex, child trafficking, and there's not really an
I think you're right. I think when it comes to this stuff that most people can, if you were to say to people, hey, we just have these on the border wall that we don't have. And, fuck. And you know what? We have this at airports. Because, you know, people traffic people. I get it, you know. But why are they on a trail? Why are they in a child's gym?
Yeah,
What the fuck is happening?
I just looked up 2 that are troubling in my neighborhood that are like in the middle of nowhere, but they're right where 2 highways converge.
Well, you usually got to be careful. Here's what I learned because I looked on DFlock, and so you know the one that's near my dog park. That doesn't look like a flock camera. However, it was opted into the Flock camera network.
I got you.
Yeah. So when you look at that, means it's in the network. It doesn't have to even say Flock on it because if you go to DFlock, when you click the camera, it'll tell you if it's a Flock camera or if it was opted in to the Flock network.
I got it. Well, no, this is straight up 2 Polk County sheriffs, Flock Safety, who made the fucking cameras.
Oh.
So these are new brand spanking new fucking, and it's at the corner of like Highway 98 and Rockledge Road, which, you know, it's not a road anybody knows, but it's a road in the middle of fucking nowhere. And they have 2. They have one pointing in each direction, right at the highway. And it's like, there's no reason to have a Flock camera there. Nobody lives there. But they're just trying to track your, like you said, they know 9:38 p.m. you were here.
Yeah.
And then
And you're there,
11:15
yep.
p.m. you were there. It's still creepy.
in an airport. So I wouldn't be opposed to it there. But when you're talking about on a rural hiking path outside of a church where people are going to and from with their families, schools, playgrounds, that's where flock cameras are today. And so I just don't see how you can justify that.
While flock defenders say if you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear, then why is the CEO of Flock living behind a gated fortress protected by security guards and changing the car he drives and the route he takes every day? Could it be possible that the very man who made his fortune surveilling every American doesn't like it when the camera points his direction? Could it be possible that he values his privacy but not yours? And why is Flock not being transparent with the very cameras they're placing all over America? Oh, I met up with a security researcher who found a way to map.
You know what's going to happen, right? If this keeps going, okay? And you know I'm not wrong. Flock is going to get bought up, because this is going to happen, by somebody like Amazon. And then...
Or Alphabet, even worse.
Amazon's worse, and I'll explain why. Because tell me this is a future that I'm going to say something that you're going to say, maybe 10 years ago you said that was crazy, but now I'm going to say something. A company like Amazon buys them, right? Guess what they do? Oh, we're going to put flock cameras on all our Amazon trucks. So now you have roving Amazon trucks. Why not? Like, there's
Roving
literally
flock
nothing
cameras.
to stop that. There's literally nothing to stop that because flock cameras transmit one of two ways. They either transmit via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth.
Or a SIM card.
Yeah, 5G.
Throw a SIM cam in there.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the problem with this. And then that's it. Then you have complete surveillance everywhere you go at all times.
Every one of these cameras using public data alone, and along the way found...
I mean, Amazon's already doing it with their Ring cameras. Remember opting you in for that neighborhood watch bullshit?
Yeah.
Some concerning vulnerabilities any evil hacker could exploit.
There is an
This is what I was
ongoing
telling you about. This
project
is
right
sick.
now called DFlock, and you can see right here that there's, and yeah, Florida is flocked bad. It covers all of the 50 states in the area. This guy right here is a ESP32C5, and what's really amazing about this is it does have its own dedicated Bluetooth.
By the way,
and
not the thing on top, but the thing on the bottom. You could buy that on Amazon. That's just one of those flipper things. And they're
Bliss,
fucking sick,
chips
depending
and
on what you attach to them.
Yeah.
Side of it. So that allows me to interface and interact with the wireless world around me. So what's crazy about this is a genius before me came and started developing his own detection capabilities for flock safety after this. His discoveries led that that Flock Safety is using Bluetooth in order to do so. And I came to figure out that this detection capability no longer worked in my area.
And
So they've already adapted.
They switched to Wi-Fi. You know what he did?
Ended up getting patched essentially. That means that the deflock movement of documenting these cameras momentarily stopped. And that's a really bad thing because that means that we lost all visibility and all confidence on, where these deployments are. So my discovery ended up being able to determine pretty quickly if they're not using Bluetooth anymore, the next bet is they're probably using wireless.
Yep.
So that was the case.
Wireless meaning Wi-Fi?
Wireless meaning Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So I ended up decoding this signal that I saw emanating from these various different Flock deployments, and I ended up using a little bit of transmissions magic and decoded some of the data that was in the air. I ended up finding Flock safety signatures, and that led me to develop a actual new capability for detections that anybody can use. And I made that public.
So you make it public on GitHub, you download it, and you could just drive around your town. All you have to do is drive by them. That's all you have to do.
By the way, you're a legend because you're making
They're
a lot
coming
of
after
enemies,
you,
bud.
homeboy.
And open source for anybody to
Yeah,
have.
they'll hire him. They'll probably hire him.
So I could go around with one of these, like a metal detector at
That's all you need, dude. That's all you need.
Exactly.
And find a flock.
Exactly. You can put it in your car. You can have it beep whenever you're driving by a Flock safety.
So without this breakthrough, there's no transparency as to where these cameras are?
Correct, yeah.
You just have to visually see them with
You
your
get to
own eye.
visually see them and document them on DFlock, which that's way more time consuming than anything. This also has a GPS module built into it, which means whenever you intercept and receive a Flock safety detection, it's going to store the coordinates of where that Flock safety detection was taken, and you can actually upload those results to DFlock. Just like Google Maps, it'll put the camera directly where those coordinates are.
So the kids watching at home can go find their own flocks themselves.
Yes,
They go flock hunting
So
by
he
hunting.
goes-
I enabled cameras.
Somebody-
Flock right
this is
there,
St.
staring you
Peter's,
down.
St. Pete, right?
Insulting.
Not only in a nice neighborhood, it's outside somebody's house. Here's the detection right there.
It's beeping?
Yep, it's beeping. It's going
Oh,
off.
right
so it is vandalized and
that
not
one's
able to
vandalized.
actually see through the lens right now. You can see that's still giving off a signal. So it is still alive
I love
as
that
well.
everybody
So
is
whenever
moving.
you spray
Like, it's
that
weird that
in
we
my-
unite usually in this country. It's very rare, but when we do, I love when people just, like, when just unknown heroes are out there going, yeah, I don't know, the lens, I don't know, somebody broke it.
This guy's a legend.
Claims their mission is the same thing. Why do you hate them so much?
I think the technology Flock has could be used for good, but the way people are using it right now is just not. I mean, it's being used to stalk people. It's been used to stalk a lot of women.
Real quick, Tim B gave $20. I want to give you guys money because everyone else sucks. And what's your names, guys?
What's their names, guys?
And then one more over here, and he said, "Don't pour cement down the soft, hollow aluminum pole after you cut the top of it and shove cut wires down to the bottom of it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay." Anything on YouTube?
Bruce88 for 2 said, I'm a Talmudic Hebrew man, and I'm also gay.
Okay.
1418.
Okay, based.
And encourage people to fight for what's right. There's no way I'm going to be able to get them all, but I think just by doing like what I'm doing and showing that message that we don't support this, I hope it encourages other people to fight for what's right, and hopefully people will do the right thing.
And do you think peaceful protests can affect any meaningful, real change?
I think they definitely can.
And how often are you out here deflocking these flock cameras?
Right now, it's every night. Kind of been my main project right now. I use these little stickers, I throw it over the camera, and then I have a little tool in my bag that I just snip the back wire, and then that's it. That's all I do.
What are the maximum legal penalties for one to do something like this?
Honestly, it's kind of a gray area right now. Obviously, it's like vandalism. I don't know what the charges could be for that. I assume they'd probably charge you with something. Definitely, if you know anyone doing this, be wary.
Are these cameras essentially everywhere in Minnesota right now?
Minneapolis, St. Paul area specifically, it's like the land of 10,000 flock cameras here.
Damn.
Other places like Duluth and Mankato, smaller cities, they only got like 4 or 5. Here,
Oh, the Minneapolis must have no crime because of all the cameras, right?
Yeah, you said it was going to stop all the crime.
there's just a ton everywhere.
And what motivated you to start deflocking these cameras?
I just hate them.
I just hate them, dude. They fucking suck, bro.
They're being used for. I see all the time. Every day it seems there's a new story with someone, usually a police officer using it to stalk people, usually women.
Human use of the technology seems to be leading. It's the flock camera.
Here you go, check this
Wait
out.
till we.
Mentally, you're about to witness something a lot of people, I'm sure, have dreamt of doing.
Except for that, I have.
He actually
these gloves
does.
right here to help me find these poles really easily.
Okay.
They're like football, whatever gloves.
Okay.
Super easy to stick to this pole. Just climb up real quick. Oh shoot, it's a good time to go.
And what is your methodology? You put on the gloves, what happens next?
Put on gloves. I got this little tool I use to snip the wire. I don't know if it's actually what it's meant for, but it works.
It's a garden
It's
shear.
a deflocking mechanism, and you're pulling out a sticker to block the lens?
First thing I do, it's really important because even after the wire's cut, it will still record.
For how long?
I believe it's until the battery dies.
Right, because all
the
he's
wire
snipping is the connection to the solar panel.
I'm cutting is for the solar panel that charges it, so it will stay alive for a little bit.
So your first step is to block the camera and then you snip the wire?
Yep. So like I block it first, so if I get in the off chance like I fall or something, I slip and my face gets in the camera.
Okay, he's going in. He's going in to deflock the camera. Do you think the deflockers will be flocked?
100%.
So flock around and find out?
Yep. I mean, I think it's honestly low IQ behavior.
Yeah, it's low IQ behavior to not want to be monitored.
I think it's a trend. I think people are doing it for fun, to make videos. You know, if it's people's Hellcats and SR keys start getting stolen, they're going to go to the cops and ask them.
I would give up maybe not finding my stolen car because I have insurance, then have to give up my privacy. I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Yeah, and also, why do I get a feeling this isn't going to lead to you finding any stolen cars?
Also, you're a DEA agent.
Track the car, and you cut these cameras down, then
Okay, he's deflocking the camera. The sticker is on. Okay, it is blinking red. It was that quick. It's been deflocked. You deflocked the camera. What happens next?
I usually get out of the city just in case.
You get out of the city?
I do.
So the sticker is now obfuscating the lens itself. You get clear sight. The camera is no longer filming. And then look at this. The cable itself has been cut. The cable itself has been sliced.
Yeah, that camera's going to eventually be put back up, and then now those people are going to be a target.
Okay, clearly Hispanic DEA agent. I could tell by the way. I could tell that's a Hispanic guy.
Of investigation, someone paid for that camera, and they're not going to just let that happen. The duality aspect of this product is probably the worst. Placing a huge black pole on the
It's
corner.
kind of weird
a
now they can manipulate your voice where it's not just like this. Now they can just make you sound like Patrick Bet-David.
Yep.
Or on every few blocks of a residential quiet neighborhood that people walk their dogs with or drive by to work or school, they're going to notice these things one way or another, and they're going to start asking questions.
That was extremely fast. Probably 5 seconds that happened.
Super quick, doesn't take long at all. It's over, that one's done for, they gotta go replace it.
How much do you think that'll cost?
Not enough, the company has infinite money, but cost some time, sends a message, it's the most important part.
You don't feel like a criminal, you feel like a hero.
It is a criminal thing to do, I guess, but I feel like it's what we need.
And no mark, you left a mark behind. Is that a symbol of what?
We want change, and I want to fight for a better future.
And there's very well maybe a code red that goes in the camera. What happens next? Do you think they're on high alert now?
They could be. The thing is, I've checked on the cameras. I've already deflocked. They're still there. They're still broken. No one's done anything.
They don't even fix them.
So I don't know what I don't know if it sends an alert. I gotta do more research into it, but they're still broken.
Okay, so ironically, right behind us, there are CCTV cameras, privately owned, and then right over there, you see the flock camera, solar panel fueled. A very distinct aesthetic, right? A car is approaching. What's going through your head?
Hoping a cop doesn't pass right now. That'd be really important to me.
You would look awfully suspicious, wouldn't you?
I would look really suspicious.
You more, Tyler. You're the one without a mask on,
brother. A lot
brother.
of people cutting the poles themselves.
And a lot of these cops aren't going to know you're a journalist YouTuber. They're going to think, hey, you're the guy cutting down flock cameras.
Out of the ground, dismantling the flock camera. Why is your method as follows?
Super fast, super efficient. This thing is super handy.
Full cars coming your way over here. 3 flocks in one night. This caper looks a little bit thicker.
Got him.
And the cable has been clipped. As fast as they came, they disappeared into the night.
I think more people should fight.
And at what cost?
It doesn't really bother me too much unless they're like...
Bro, this lawyer in the first half of the video is like Better Call Saul level of just... I don't even know how to... Here you go.
Oh, I already know. Look at his rings.
No, I know. And that's the first thing that came up to me, right? But here, check this out. I think it's right around here. Here you go. Check this guy. This guy's.
In order to truly answer the question and see whether people are actually paying for safety or paying to feel safe, I met up with the most notorious criminal defense lawyer in Houston to see how these cameras are being used in court. You work with some.
Look at the gold rings, the pinky rings. But you know what? That's the guy you want.
Oh, 100%.
Like Saul said, you don't want a criminal lawyer. You
he
want
didn't
a
buy those rings losing.
You want a criminal lawyer.
The most violent criminals in Houston.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Since the introduction
I like
of
this
flock
guy.
cameras, have you seen
Allegedly. He knows what he's doing.
noticeable reduction in violent crime?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I've seen actually more people come into my office, and it's great for business. I've been seeing that there's an allegation of like a murder that would happen, and they would say that the getaway driver or the defendant was in that vehicle, and that vehicle was going up 45 highway. From 45 highway, it goes to I-10, pretty much just following it and just putting the pieces together to say that this is the person that committed that murder. It's just another tool that they use to try to show that there's a higher chance that my client's the one who committed that crime.
Yeah, you're loving this.
I honestly like this guy because he's not even fazed by flock cameras.
No.
He's so cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just another tool you're going to use that I'm going to beat.
I'm
going to
beat you.
Fuck
Don't
out
worry.
of here,
I've seen them.
bro.
use
I
it
knew
a
this
lot.
guy back in the day who was one of the most ruthless criminal defense attorneys in Louisville, Kentucky, and this guy used to fucking, bro. He costs a lot of money because his dad was like the biggest attorney in the world in that town, and he was like his son. And he kind of got a reputation for just being the most aggressive, scumbaggy lawyer he could be. So like, he would fight. He would have like rich clients that got a DUI, and they go, I don't want this DUI. I want this to totally go away.
Yeah.
Bro, Christian, he'd be pulling fucking reports. He'd find out like that the cop that was overseeing the case that got the guy on radar or whatever is like currently going through divorce.
Oh, and that would affect his judgment.
He would dig into this guy dug up every little fucking thing that by the end of any trial people were like, I don't even know what's happening anymore. And he reminds me of this guy.
It's another tool that they have along with DNA. It's another tool they have along with surveillance videos from private entities.
Yo, he's got gold rings and he's got a fucking gold Rolex Day-Date. This guy is making a lot of money.
Like people's houses.
Is it helping prosecute your clients more often or less often?
I mean, it can provide damaging evidence.
Oh, this is the attorney you don't want. This is the nerd attorney. You don't want this guy.
Some cases, they definitely haven't made it.
I want my attorney to show up in a supercar. Like that's how I know it's a good attorney.
I want my lawyer to show up like Russ Hanneman.
Yeah, doors would open like this,
Yes.
not like this.
Harder. If anything, they have helped.
Just pulling up with Puddle of Mud playing. Your lawyer pulls up with Puddle of Mud just blasting out of his Ferrari.
Scratching his fucking $300,000 car with his fucking
studded jeans.
Studded jeans. I love that
cases,
scene.
personally,
Fucking jeans, man.
I don't like the invasion of privacy.
Dude,
I
him
think they
pulling
should-
up to that school like 100 miles an hour and then just yelling at what's his face for a few
Yeah.
minutes, and then he's like, "Oh fuck, man, this isn't even my kid's school." And he just gets back in the car, just peels out.
Go away.
It makes it easier when there's footage that I
I
can
keep
use,
adding
and
that the flock thing over their faces
Yeah.
every new interview. It's very
that's in
funny.
any aspect of the law, right? It makes that footage also can make it harder when people are trying to hide footage, right? But it depends on who you're representing.
Okay.
So.
You have a nice set of gazongas.
And if it helps our case, we can use it. If it doesn't help our case, then nobody else will really know that we obtained it in the first place.
Ultimately, I think if the focus is the safety of an individual and it doesn't spiral, then that's great. The problem is we're humans. Things spiral.
But the problem is, there is no independent, peer-reviewed study showing that flock reduces crime.
Well, it's safe to have one in front of a Burger King. There usually is crime in front of Burger Kings. Real Bavarian Viking, there's anti-facial recognition sunglasses you can buy. I've seen those, but I don't know if those work. Extensive one just says, don't put a red bar down the entire length of rebar down the entire length of the aluminum pole before you pour cement down it, and don't encase the camera in black resin if you decide to detach it. D-Listed donated 20 on Rumble and said, my dog Stella loves this show. Keep it up, fellas. Thank you for your great humor. You and Tim Dillon are top tier. Thank you. Thank you so much. You just like gay guys? Anything on your side?
Nothing on YouTube.
Okay.
Because they hate us.
I know. I don't blame them. Check out these winners.
So you're going to put
This is so cringe. Okay.
up your kickstand first.
They say you never forget how to ride a bike. But what if you never learned? That's when you come here.
So show me your
Imagine being an adult and learning how to ride a bicycle.
This is pathetic.
This is so cringy.
feet up. Yes.
To Bike New York's free adult biking lessons.
We have a group of adults who don't know how to ride a bike.
I have a question before I even land to these people. Do they not know how to ride bikes because they're just stupid, or are they like retarded? Because I don't want to see a Down syndrome person that I'm going to feel bad.
One reason or another, they never learned.
This is it.
No, I think these are just people whose parents never got them a bike.
I want you to look behind him and how much this woman is struggling behind him while he talks. Ignore him for a second and just look behind him.
Group of adults who don't know how to ride a bike for one reason or another. They never learned.
This is it. Have fun,
You know, it
everybody.
makes me sad too, because like when I think about it, like I had a fucked up childhood and shit, but like, Jesus, even I had a bike.
I had a bike,
Even
yeah.
I had a bike and was taught how to ride one.
Yeah.
Vanita Vaccine says learning to ride a bicycle has been on.
You know, when I was a little kid and I was learning to ride the bike, I had training wheels. Obviously, you have training wheels. And my grandfather was the one that got me the bike, and I was riding on it. And I remember that, you know, after a while, all my training wheels just broke. And I was like, oh, you got to replace it. He goes, nope. Now you go learn. And I did.
Smart.
I actually learned that way.
Her bucket list for years. Her kids know, but she was never taught.
I tried on my own, and I've just been really embarrassed at my age that I don't know how to ride a bike.
I'm embarrassed for you, ma'am.
Getting over that embarrassment is the first step. And it turns out not knowing how to ride isn't that unusual.
Guy shows up, never ridden before, dressed like this, with like one of those $6,000
Ready to
carbon
go.
fiber. You know those carbon fiber
He's locked in.
$6,000.
Bike New York Education Director Rich Conroy says every adult
I'm not
cycling
getting my
class-
girls bikes.
No, unicycles only?
No, nothing with no biking, no fun, none of that shit, dude. I spoil my kids. They need to have some fake source of pain that they can use to get through life and as an excuse for all of their downfalls.
Well, they already have that. You're their dad. Just get them a bike.
No, they don't get a bike.
Okay. Well, now they're really going to hate you.
They hold fills
Boy
up.
gets a bike. That's the,
It's
slather it
never
on a little bit.
Yeah.
too late to learn. So we've had people who are in their 80s take these classes.
In this judgment-free space,
I'm judging you. It would not be a judgment-free space if I was there.
An 80-year-old getting on a bike for the first time and not knowing how to ride is extremely fucking dangerous.
Well, yes, because if an 80-year-old breaks their hip, sometimes they don't come out of the hospital. You know?
Yeah, actually, most of the time,
Yeah.
they don't come out of the hospital.
grown-ups learn at their own pace. Vanita's first lesson, balance.
I get momentum and then it stops.
And making mistakes is okay.
I'm just wobbling.
But before long, these students start to get the hang of it.
This is good. Yes, yes. Don't forget, this is all about getting to know your bike.
And then a black kid who's never ridden rides up for 1 second and starts doing wheelies in front of cars like those videos you see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fucking hate those guys.
It's always fun to see them pedaling for the first time. Everybody's clapping and cheering.
I think when I actually got the balance and the speed, I felt free.
So I will agree that there was probably kids that parents did, but this woman looks like someone who had a pretty good childhood. This is not someone that looks
No,
like
yeah.
she couldn't have a bicycle.
Bucket list item checked off.
I just didn't want to ride a bicycle since I didn't want to break my hymen, so I didn't.
And Vanita has some advice for anyone afraid to learn something new.
You have to do it. You have to try it at least once, see if it's for you, and go.
Now, these first-timers get to experience a magic not just for kids, riding a bike all by themselves.
Hey, that's my bike!
It's just like, dude, I'd have to go there and just fucking. I'm sorry. I would have to sit there and make fun of them.
Yeah, I don't know how you not. I know.
Welcome back. A
This is-
UK-based production
this is
company and a
crazy.
filmmaker are suing Netflix for over $100 million. They claim the company lost a master copy of an unreleased Nicolas Cage movie.
That is tantamount to treason. You lost a master copy to a Sir Nicolas Cage movie? How the fuck?
What movie?
I don't know. I need more info.
In the complaint filed Wednesday, the companies allege they hand-delivered the master copy to Netflix to screen its potential.
Okay, hold on. Hey, what was the
I got
master?
you.
What was
Oh,
the
I
master copy
literally-
that Nicolas Cage movie that was lost by Netflix?
Fortitude, $45 million historical espionage film.
Really?
Yeah.
A
On June
World War II
15th
spy thriller?
On June 15th, 2026, a producer hand-delivered an unencrypted digital cinema package master hard drive to Netflix Studios. And then after a screening on June 16th, Netflix notified the filmmakers 9 days later that the drive had been stolen. So expect it online soon,
And by
guys.
the
It'll be
way,
on X
it
in
was a
few weeks.
World War II movie about he was playing Dusko Popov. He was a Serbian intelligence agent. And now we don't get to see Nicolas Cage doing a Serbian accent. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Maybe we'll get to see it for free.
Oh, somebody must have. You're right. Someone's just going to pop it up line. Okay, fair enough.
What's the point of stealing a movie?
Yeah.
Dude, Nicolas Cage, Michael Sheen, and Ben Kingsley. And it was
Ben Kingsley? I'm sorry. Nicolas Cage and Ben Kingsley?
Let's
Yeah, you're about to be mad. Directed by Simon West, who directed Con Air.
Go fuck yourself. The Con Air. Who did it? Who did it? Who the fuck do you think you are taking that gold from us?
Buyer, but Netflix allegedly later emailed to say the drive had been stolen. The plaintiffs argue other studios could be dissuaded from purchasing the movie rights if a version is released by an unknown party. In a statement, Netflix says, you know who can find this? We're going to steal the... No. In a real statement, Netflix says, quote, disputes any claim that it bears a risk of loss for film delivered without the proper industry standard safeguard.
So they might have fucked up too when they delivered it, but the fact we're gonna get the movie, it'll come out. I mean, I'm sure they have other copies of it. I guess they're just worried about it coming out.
Well, yeah, they don't want to kill the momentum.
Updated now.
Now, imagine you win the lottery, right?
Updated now to a crime alert. A postal employee arrested after deputies say she stole a winning lottery ticket.
Well, law enforcement claims that the $1,000 in prize money at a Miami Lakes lottery office is what she was after. Local 10's Terrell Fournay has this story.
Pilfering through mail that she was supposed to protect and help deliver is the accusation against a woman who...
So basically, it was a lottery house, I believe, that was, sends out your check when you win. And she knew that she picked up from there.
...is assigned to this post office here in Oakland Park. All of this...
Oakland Park, enough said.
...involves a winning lottery ticket that was supposed to be redeemed by someone that lives about a 4 hours drive from here. A winning lottery ticket worth $2,600 was a welcome surprise to a Tampa area woman who ultimately decided to gift the winnings to a relative in South Florida. But that good deed was met with a malicious act.
So she sent the money. I got it.
After the prize winner decided to mail the unclaimed ticket to her relative through the United States Postal Service. More than a week went by and that winning Pick 4 ticket never made it to its destination, so the victim called police. This triggered an investigation, and detectives quickly learned that Lotto prize had been redeemed in Miami Lakes.
You idiot.
At this Florida Lottery field office, just 5 days after the initial drawing.
Dude, they track all that shit.
Oh, yeah. She should have sold the ticket for $500 and let somebody else go in and fucking do it.
He's immediately
well,
suspected.
the problem with that is if you cash in a ticket that's over, I want to say 600, you have to get the money directly from the Lotto office, which fucks everything up. Anything under 600, you go into a store, they scan it and just pay you out.
Right.
So she should have went to a fucking retail outfit,
Yeah.
A jackpot bandit was behind this.
Oh, wait, it was 2,600. That's why you couldn't even have done that. It had to come from
26, which also means the reason that she probably sent the ticket and didn't just cash in certain money, so you have to pay taxes when you cash it over a certain amount, too.
They say 28-year-old Lakeisha Lockhart is the Lotto larcenist who presented the ticket and collected the cash. They also say she's a USPS employee who used her position within the post office and some high-tech equipment to pilfer the prize. Postal inspectors urge the community to speak up if they suspect fraudulent acts within its system. Though no one could have predicted a lucky loot lifter would allegedly strike behind the scenes.
What they steal the most is drugs. Drugs is the easiest to steal.
Well, because who's going to report it?
Exactly.
But this crime only bought that suspect a quick ticket to jail. So the charges against this suspect include grand theft, a series of petty theft charges, possession of stolen mail, and also using a two-way communication device to facilitate a felony. Records show that Lockhart has already bonded out of jail.
Two-way communication. What is that? Oh, phone? Maybe that. Maybe it's one of those stupid laws where they'd cover any sort of thing like that. Anything on the YouTube side?
We did get a super sticker from D-Waver.
Thank you, D-Waver, man. RevengeOfTheSith.locals.com, guys. Sign up there because Wednesday shows. And also RTCstore.com. Nightwave tonight?
10 o'clock tonight, Nightwave Radio. Be there.
Pessy, you're next.
Yeah, dog, come on down for some passion.
And Virgie, you're gay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You nailed it. You said yeah too fast.
Cool.
Bye, guys. Doesn't buy his kid a bike. Buy him. You know what, Virgie? Buy him like a one wheel. No, that way they get no. Listen. Then they'll get made fun of, and then they'll have that to overcome.
Okay, these are solid points.
Think about it. Like, it has to be an embarrassing thing. That'll really mess him up. Might have to give me a bike.
Scooter.
Oh God! Now, no, Virgie.